Brother Chris called me on that very day. He prayed for me personally on a phone call, and then he encouraged me, and then the bleeding stopped after that immediately, and the whole pregnancy was a smooth pregnancy.
That cycle, that curse of sickness, oppression in your family line. Enough is enough. Break that cycle. Break that curse. Break that cycle. Break that curse right now. Don't just be a spectator to what is happening. The power of God is present to touch your life, touch your body, touch your spirit, touch your soul. Receive, receive, receive.
Can you introduce yourself to us and share your testimony for the glory of God?
I'm Mrs. Tamchi Chatum, and I'm joined by my husband and my daughter Janina. I've been married for 5 years, and I had an issue of barrenness. In the initial month of my marriage, in the 4th month, I had conceived, but it was miscarried. We were trying to conceive naturally, but it didn't happen. So I was really discouraged and disappointed. So we were seeking medical treatments, we were seeing many doctors, but there was disappointment over and over again. And then during this time, this period, the anxiety stuck, and then I had high BP issues. And then I was on medication for anxiety. So during that medication, I couldn't plan for my pregnancy. And then COVID happened. And this way, the things started getting prolonged. So I was I was very disappointed. I was sad. There was insecurity in the marriage. Though my husband encouraged me to pray, but still I was not able to pray. I used to feel empty, and then there was kind of shame. Nobody used to say anything to me, but still I used to feel that shame. Why am I not able to conceive? And when I used to see my relatives getting conceived, people around me, I used to be happy for them, but for myself, I used to be very sad and disappointed. I think in the month of January, my husband, he had told me about Brother Chris Interactive Prayer. So we have decided to join this, the first year in January, we have decided to join this prayer. And when I joined the prayer, I felt that peace and joy and that confidence in the Lord. And in the month of March, I conceived. I was overjoyed and I thanked the Lord. But my pregnancy was it was challenging, because in the 3rd month, I started bleeding. I started bleeding heavily, and then anxiety again, it happened. I was I didn't know what to do, but I started praying. And I remember Brother Chris and God's Heart TV. So I contacted, and then immediately Brother Chris called me on that very day. He prayed for me personally on a phone call, and then he encouraged me, and he shared the word of God, and he asked me to read the word, and that's what I did throughout my pregnancy. And then the bleeding stopped after that immediately, and the whole pregnancy was a smooth pregnancy. And I thank the Lord and the Brother Chris for the deliverance. And also my delivery, during my pregnancy, the umbilical cord was around my baby's neck. So I contacted God's Heart TV and Brother Chris. He called me and he prayed over me, and my delivery was safe delivery, and I thank the Lord for it.
You mentioned before you're having high blood pressure. How is your blood pressure now? Is it back to normal?
Yes. Yeah, it's normal now. Yeah, it's very much normal. Her name is Janina, Tamchi Janina.
Okay.
In Hebrew, it means God is gracious.
My name is Tamchi Tad. I'm her husband. Before I start, I just want to take this time to thank the Lord for what He has done in our lives, and also God's Heart TV. During this whole period of barrenness, both me and my wife, we had been going through a lot of insecurity, shame as well. I would often not talk about the whole, conceiving and the pregnancy issues with my wife. And even sometimes when our relatives would call us for their baby naming, we would hesitate to go there, just not to hurt my wife, because I see her every night. She used to cry miserably, and hopeless throughout this whole journey. We've been discouraged many a times, but thank God for God Heart TV. And every time when we listen to and we take part in this interactive prayer session, we were encouraged and hopeful. So I just take this time to, testify the goodness of the Lord by blessing us with a beautiful daughter. I thank God for Brother Chris for praying and to standing with us in all these times. My advice to the viewers and those who are going through this journey of barrenness, it is time for both husband and wife to stand together in prayer and not to accuse each other, and to seek the face of the Lord together in this. And I believe in God's time, everything is going to be beautiful, and plus not to miss interactive prayer session every month.
Yes, same as my husband, I would advise the viewers not to miss interactive prayers of Brother Chris, because I've seen divine hand of God in my life through this interactive prayers. This is the living testimony that I have for everyone. So I would tell the viewers not to be discouraged, because Jesus is the way.